All right, welcome back to Rustaholic. I'm Patrick, and today we're doing something very exciting. We are going to try to dig out the '69 Pontiac Catalina that I left for dead for like the fourth time 2.5 years ago when we started this series originally. But it ran good when we parked it. I expect it to be able to run good now. Hopefully we won't have to do too much. But let's just jump right into this thing, see if we can move it, because if we can, and we can do some car shuffling and get it into the shop, because this thing has to go this year. So let's get it in the shop and figure it out. All right, let's go check it out. That was already broken. And we don't have a battery. So first things first, let's find a battery and we'll go from there. All right, this is not the correct battery, but it's a battery, so we're gonna try it. I think first thing on the list is I think I will need to get a new battery for this thing. We're gonna pass it to somebody new. My thought is here, after I get this cleaned up, maybe if at least I put on a jump box, it'll get it going. Because really, just need it to go over there. We're not going to get crazy with it yet. We just need to move it to the shop. So hopefully that will work. Probably need some new fuel too. Probably good just to put 5 gallons in it of some fresh. Because this is it. We're not putting this one to the side again. This is it. Whatever we do this time is what it's going to be. The big question that we got to ask ourselves is, where do we stop? Might need some help with that. Oh, what's next? Fuel? Though I don't typically run ethanol in these, so still 2.5 years is a long time. Let's just fire it up and see what happens. This is what we're looking at. Yep. She's a beaut. She's a beaut. And I'm in. So let's see if this makes any sounds at all. It's got to be one of these keys. Give me just a second here. Faint light. Let's see if it just turns over. Nope, no chance. All right. All right, it's not gonna start even with the jump box. So that was foreseeable. I need to get the real battery. So I was gonna buy one anyway, so let's go ahead and do that and I'll be back in just a bit. All right, we got a new battery and some fuel. So I'm gonna get these hooked up real quick and then we'll try again. it's spinning over a lot better now, which is good. And I didn't really want it to start right then anyway, just trying to let it get used to moving and hopefully maybe even build up a little oil pressure. But I'm gonna do this a couple more times, and then we'll actually try to hit the gas pedal here and see if we can't shoot some fluid down the yap and see what happens. I think I started this car about 6 to 8 months after I had parked it here for some reason, and that thing fired right up. So that might just happen again. So let's see what's happened. Let's introduce fuel and see if we can't get this thing to go. Wow, after 2.5 years, it's idling. That's great news. Gonna let this just run for quite a bit. Let it totally warm up, get the cobwebs out. I gotta get some air in these tires, I'm pretty sure. Then we can start looking at, is it gonna move? Very exciting, very exciting. Ever have those moments where you suddenly remember what you forgot? Forgot to check the water and the oil. But the oil's brand new and it looks fine, so that's good. But before I let this sit for a half hour, probably good to get some water in it. Ah, look at that. Wasn't even that low. That's like nothing. That's good. That's good stuff. Pretty excited about this. I got all the cars warming up. I got the Fury going. I got the Corvair going. And I got the Catalina going. That's like 3 out of 5 cars all running at the same time. I'm pretty sure that's a new record. Totally claiming it, taking it for that one. All right, what's up next? We're gonna start moving these cars around, do some car shuffling. We're gonna put that one there, put that one there, and we'll put that one over there. Yeah, you know what I mean. All right, what do we think? Is it gonna move? I hope so. Abort, I gotta clean that windshield. I can't see nothing. Moving the Catalina, take 2. is actually pretty funny. I'm going to show you. This here is my hurricane strap, you know, to make sure the tent doesn't go flying away during a hurricane. But it's pretty well attached to the car, and this car was just going to take this tent with it. So go ahead and disconnect that. And my janky window, temporary window, because I'm too lazy to put that window up. And ooh, that's not good. All right, oh, and it died. That's not good. But it's gonna hit right there, and that's really not good. We don't want to rip that off. So gonna make some adjustments to this tent, and we'll try to get it out of here. That was almost tragic. So good thing we're gonna be able to fix that. We were doing so good. It ran for like 25 minutes all by itself. Then you try to move it a little bit and it doesn't want to go. I mean, it wants to go, but it lost its idle capability. Really not happy. There's nothing in there. So obviously it's not getting fuel. That's its problem. It just needs fuel. But apparently there's either something clogging the line or the fuel pump just decided that it was all done. Which isn't great considering the car is like not anywhere close to where I want it to be. Over there. So we're gonna figure out maybe something. Gonna figure out something. All right, here's the new plan. Got the old clickety-clack out, and what we'll do is we'll run a hose from right there, and we'll take it from the fuel line and get it into the clickety-clack. From the clickety-clack, we'll bypass the fuel pump and we'll put it in there. Hopefully that'll still work. And while we got that open, we'll make sure that that's not clogged. But I think I might need some more parts, but that's the plan. Let me get to it. All right, quick update. I'm under the car. I disconnected the line between the fuel tank and the fuel pump, and nothing is coming out of the fuel tank line, which is weird because I'm at a pretty steep angle, and if it was clear, I would expect fuel to just keep coming out. So I'm gonna blow into this thing. Hopefully it'll clear it. If it does, then we should see lots of fuel pouring out of here, and if so, I'm gonna clamp it up and then maybe see if we can maybe I'll put some more air in it, but I'm just gonna try lungs first and see if that's enough. And then I mean, if that's enough, maybe I'll hook this back up and see if the fuel pump can pick it up again. Okay, here goes. Yeah, not a lot of anything. That's not good. I'm gonna go grab my airline and see if I just squirt a little bit in there, a little bit more powerful than my old lungs. See if that works. Actually, on second thought, I'm blowing into it now and I can hear bubbles from the tank. So at least it's getting through, but nothing's coming out. There's no way I ran out of fuel already, right? Right? I don't know. Let's check. All right, here's the little test I rigged up. I got this line here to the gas tank line. I got this one here going into this little gas bucket down here. And I'm just going to apply power to the clickety-clack and see if we can suck fuel out of the tank. Let's see if it's the fuel pump or not. Here we go. Yeah, it's definitely pulling fuel. Okay, so that changes the game a little bit. Maybe I can just do it this way. Got this connected to the fuel tank. I'm going to connect this back to the top of the engine here and just bypass the fuel pump, and maybe we got a winner. Let's try that. All right, here's the test. We're going to see if we can't get fuel into this fuel filter here. Here we go. This is kind of the whole plan, so it doesn't look like it's working. So sad. This car's got to move today. Can't stay like this. Okay, quick update since I've been farting around with this thing all day. It's actually all back to where it started because I'm messing with the underneath, and when I unplug the gas tank side, it is just gushing out. So I think either originally it wasn't the fuel pump, but something got clogged in the tank, and which was restricting the line, and that's why we weren't getting any fuel. Now that we've cleared the line, and I was trying it with the clickety-clack, the clickety-clack's just not strong enough to pull it up this high and then over. That's why I think it's an old clack. So I put everything back. We're gonna try it again, and I hope this works, because though Florida's been giving me a reprieve most of the day, the rains are coming for sure, and this is like half exposed. Really need to get this in the shop. So here we go, see what happens. All right, moving the Catalina, take 37. Here we go. To be taking everything with us. Don't die. That's good, because now I can get the Corvair in there before it starts raining. Unless it's just messing with me. But we're gonna wash this thing down anyway. So let the rains come. Let's do it. I just think this car is so cool. That's why I had such a hard time just getting rid of it. Hasn't made it to its potential yet. And once it does, then we can send it. Well, we did it. We got the Catalina back in the shop, and it was a struggle today and a lot of sun, but the rains never actually came, and that was the first time I've ever washed a car with a Scotch-Brite. So first times for everything, but the car ran, it got back inside the shop, and now the real work begins. So to see how far we're gonna go, please check in on the next episodes. We're gonna be working on this one for a bit, I'm pretty sure. Hope you enjoyed this one. And if you didn't see the last previous episodes, the ones I actually started 2.5 years ago on this car, feel free to go back and check those out. I did pull this out of my own backyard. I think we replaced some gas tanks and did some other things just to get it running at that point. So we're basically starting from where we left off 2.5 years ago. But this is it. We're really gonna do it this time. So that's it. Hope you enjoyed it. Like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll see you on the next one.